In a world of wireless speakers, streaming apps, and invisible sound systems, vintage receivers still have something modern gear often lacks: presence. Big knobs, glowing dials, heavy metal construction, warm sound that fills a room with character. These were not just audio components, they were statement pieces. Today, we're counting down the top 10 vintage receivers audiophiles still hunt today, legendary machines collectors still chase, restore, and refuse to forget. Let's begin. The Luxman R-117 may not be as old as some receivers on this list, but among audiophiles it has earned serious respect. Released during a later era of stereo receivers, the R-117 proved that Luxman still knew how to build powerful, musical, and beautifully controlled equipment. It doesn't rely only on vintage charm. It earns attention because it sounds genuinely excellent. The sound is clean, strong, and surprisingly refined. Bass has weight and control. The mid-range feels smooth and natural. Highs are detailed without becoming harsh or tiring. It has enough power to drive serious speakers, but enough finesse to make vocals and acoustic music feel intimate. What makes the R-117 special is its balance. It can sound muscular when the music demands it, but relaxed and elegant when the mood changes. That flexibility is exactly why collectors still hunt for clean examples today. It may not have the glowing blue romance of a classic Marantz or the monster size of a Pioneer SX 1980, but the Luxman R-117 has something just as important. It delivers the music with confidence, class, and soul. The Marantz 2270 is one of the most loved vintage receivers ever made, and once you hear it, the reason becomes obvious. This receiver has that classic Marantz warmth that audiophiles still chase today. It doesn't sound cold, thin, or overly analytical. Instead, it wraps the music in richness, body, and emotional color. With 70 watts per channel, the 2270 has enough power for real listening, but its magic is not only in the numbers, the real beauty is in the tone. Vocals feel smooth and human, guitars have texture, jazz sounds relaxed and intimate, classic rock feels full and satisfying, and visually it is pure vintage luxury. The glowing blue dial, silver faceplate, solid knobs, and warm lights make it feel like a piece of audio history you can actually touch. Collectors still hunt the 2270 because it represents everything people love about vintage hi-fi: beauty, musicality, simplicity, and emotional connection. Modern gear may offer convenience, but the Marantz 2270 offers atmosphere, and that atmosphere is unforgettable. The Kenwood KR-9600 is a receiver built for people who believe vintage audio should feel powerful. This is not a small, polite machine. It is big, heavy, and serious, the kind of receiver that immediately tells you it came from an era when manufacturers were competing with pride. The sound is bold and confident. Bass comes through with a real punch. The mid-range is strong and full. Highs are clear without becoming painfully sharp. It has a muscular character that makes rock, funk, and live recordings feel exciting. What makes the KR-9600 so desirable today is its combination of power and personality. It doesn't just play music correctly, it gives music weight. It makes speakers wake up. It fills the room with energy. The design also has that classic 1970s authority: large controls, strong lighting, and a faceplate that looks ready for battle. Many vintage receivers are loved for warmth. The Kenwood KR-9600 is loved for strength, and that strength is exactly why collectors still chase it. The Sansui 9090DB is a receiver that feels legendary before a single note plays. From its bold faceplate to its glowing meters, heavy build, and confident controls, everything about it says golden era hi-fi. Rated at 125 watts per channel, it has real power, but its magic goes beyond loudness. The 9090DB delivers music with warmth, weight, and personality. Bass sounds thick and controlled. The mid-range feels rich and expressive. The highs stay smooth and listenable, yet detailed enough to keep every track alive. Classic rock becomes bigger. Jazz feels smoky and intimate. Vocals gain body, presence, and emotion. That is the Sansui character. Powerful, musical, and deeply physical. Visually, it remains an icon, with a clean layout, beautiful lighting, and a look collectors still chase today. The Sansui 9090DB is not just another vintage receiver. It is a complete experience. Emotional, stylish, strong, and built like a golden era heavyweight for serious vintage audio lovers. The Yamaha CR-2020 is proof that vintage sound doesn't always need to be thick, warm, or romantic to be beautiful. Yamaha took a different path. Instead of chasing heavy coloration, the CR-2020 focused on clarity, balance, and natural presentation. And that is exactly why many audiophiles still respect it today. The sound is clean, open, and controlled. Bass is tight rather than bloated. The mid-range is honest and well-shaped. Highs are crisp, airy, and detailed without becoming harsh when properly matched. This receiver has a mature personality. It doesn't try to impress you with exaggerated warmth or oversized bass. It simply presents the music with discipline and taste. The design follows the same philosophy: elegant, organized, and purposeful. The large tuning dial, clean faceplate, and solid controls give it a feeling of precision. The Yamaha CR-2020 is not the receiver that shouts the loudest. It is the one that earns respect quietly. And for serious listeners, that kind of honesty never goes out of style. The Pioneer SX-1250 is one of the true monster receivers of the 1970s, a machine that still feels built to dominate. Everything about it is serious. The size, the weight, the power, the massive faceplate, and the glowing dial. Rated at 160 watts per channel, it delivers sound with authority and confidence. Bass is strong and controlled. The mid-range is bold and clear. Highs are energetic but still refined. That is the big Pioneer sound. Exciting, powerful, and room-filling. What makes the SX-1250 special is its effortless control. It never sounds strained or nervous. It simply grips the speakers and lets the music move with scale, impact, and energy. Classic rock, soul, funk, and live recordings all feel larger through it. Collectors still chase the SX-1250 because it represents an era when receivers were built like flagships. It is not just vintage gear. It is vintage ambition in metal, glass, and unforgettable sound and authority. The McIntosh MAC 1900 is a different kind of vintage receiver. It does not depend on monster size or extreme power to earn respect. It wins with class. Everything about it feels refined. The elegant design, solid build quality, and smooth, confident sound. This is unmistakably McIntosh, polished rather than aggressive, tasteful rather than flashy. The MAC 1900 delivers a warm and musical presentation. Bass is full but controlled. The mid-range feels rich, natural, and expressive. Highs remain smooth and easy to enjoy, making long listening sessions comfortable and rewarding. It may not be the most powerful receiver, but it has character, balance, and emotional charm. Music feels relaxed, intimate, and deeply satisfying through it. Collectors still value the MAC 1900 because it offers vintage McIntosh magic in a practical receiver format. It does not need to shout. It does not need to show off. It simply sounds like quality. The Marantz 2325 is one of the most desirable receivers from the golden age of hi-fi, and for good reason. This is Marantz with more muscle, more authority, more presence. It keeps the warmth and beauty people love from the brand, but adds the power needed to drive serious speakers with confidence. Rated at 125 watts per channel, the 2325 delivers a sound that is rich, full, and deeply enjoyable. Bass has real weight. The mid-range is smooth and emotional. Highs are relaxed, polished, and forgiving. It doesn't make music feel like a technical inspection. It makes music feel like pleasure. That is why listeners fall in love with it. Album after album, the 2325 keeps the experience comfortable, warm, and engaging. It turns listening into a ritual. You sit down for one track and suddenly an hour disappears. Visually, it is everything vintage collectors dream about. Blue lighting, silver faceplate, beautiful symmetry, and controls that feel satisfying in the hand. The Marantz 2325 is not just rare and valuable, it is emotionally addictive, and that is why audiophiles still hunt it. The Sansui G-22000 is not just a receiver, it is a statement of power, scale, and pure vintage ambition. This massive two-piece monster came from an era when audio companies were pushing limits and building machines that felt almost impossible. Sansui answered with something unforgettable. The G-22000 looks intimidating because it is intimidating. With huge output, serious construction, and a professional feel, it dominates any room before the music even starts. Its sound is enormous. Bass hits with authority. The mid-range is bold, full, and rich. Highs stay clean and controlled even when the volume rises. It has confidence, drama, and that unmistakable Sansui warmth. This receiver does not simply drive speakers, it commands them. Large rooms demanding music, and powerful speakers all feel within its control. Collectors still chase the G-22000 because it is rare, dramatic, and legendary. It is not practical, it is not subtle. It is vintage audio madness, and that is exactly why people want it. The Pioneer SX-1980 is the king of vintage receivers, and for many collectors, the ultimate prize. This receiver represents the peak of the 1970s power race. It was huge, expensive, beautifully built, and almost absurdly powerful. Rated at 270 watts per channel, the SX-1980 was not designed to be ordinary. It was designed to be unforgettable. The sound is massive and authoritative. Bass has serious grip and impact. The mid-range is bold and clear. Highs are open, energetic, and confident. It can make large speakers sound alive in a way few receivers ever could. But the SX-1980 is not only about power, it is about presence. When it sits in a room, it dominates visually. When it plays, it dominates emotionally. The glowing dial, large meters, heavy controls, and sheer size make it feel like a monument to the golden age of hi-fi. Collectors still hunt it because it is rare, iconic, and legendary. Owning one is not just about sound. It is about owning a piece of audio history. The Pioneer SX-1980 is not just number one, it is the receiver that defines the hunt. These vintage receivers prove why audiophiles still chase old gear today. It is not only nostalgia, it is the sound, the design, the weight, the lights, the controls, and the feeling that these machines were built with pride. Modern systems may be cleaner, smaller, and more convenient, but they often lack the personality that made these receivers unforgettable. Every model on this list has a story. Some are loved for warmth, some for power, some for beauty, and some because they represent a time when hi-fi felt exciting, physical, and emotional. Now tell us, which vintage receiver would you hunt down first? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more legendary audio stories.